Thank you.
You proceed.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity to respond to you. This very sensitive issue. This is a very sensitive issue on which every member who has spoken for concern for the Dalits, and particularly when students are finding it extremely difficult to get ready and enter and find admission in universities, particularly universities of excellence.
Now listen to that. Let me complete. Let the minister complete. Yes.
Therefore, I would like to give our side of what we've seen and what Manya Rajnath ji, the Home Minister, has been following. I've gone to the mortuary this morning. I've met with the father of the boy. I've met with the guardian of the boy. I've also spoken to all the student leaders who were there. Tiruchi Shiva, the honorable member, was also there. Other members of various different parties were also there when I was there. It is a truth that within 48 hours, the FIR which was to be filed had not been filed. But now, we have, after all of us sat there and heard everybody's voice, the father, the guardian, and the student leaders and the friends of this boy have spoken, we've heard, we very clearly directed the police, as per the instructions of Home Minister, that by 12 o'clock the FIR should be filed and a copy should be given to the father, to the guardian, and to any number of students who would want to get a copy of it. The issues there were related, and I would take this 1 minute of opportunity to explain, that the students and also the well-wishers asked as to why the SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act could not be invoked in the FIR which is yet to be filed, which will be filed hopefully by 12 o'clock. The police had given an answer, but however, invoking that amended act, it is possible for the police not to wait for a complaint specifically to state as to who has been abusing him. It is possible to state that yes, there was an atrocity committed. And that is what has been suggested to the police. That is one thing. Second, there were questions raised as to why abetment to suicide has not been touched. The FIR is not filed. Everything is being discussed, and there's a lot of communication gap, about which I take this opportunity to explain. Abetment to suicide, why is it not being invoked? Whilst the police has still not filed an FIR, but still in front of everybody, we did ask the police as to why wouldn't they want to consider that clause. The police said, unless a doubtful expression is stated somewhere in the complaint that maybe this person, maybe that person, they may not, as per rules, be able to put that section of the IPC into it. But we have said that you can, in a general fashion, please do put it without naming anybody, because after all, it was seen by many. We do not know. The inquiry will have to establish what kind, was it a suicide, where it happened, what is the provocation and everything else. Subject to the inquiry, we have asked the police to make sure that these two sections are invoked and the FIR is filed. Moreover, on the larger issues about which many members have spoken, inclusive of the Thorat committee, which is not a committee which we've appointed all this time, it has been there for some time, Thorat committee recommendations and other related committees' recommendations have not been considered for improving administrative facility for such students in the universities, has not been taken up, and reforms have not taken place in universities. I have, under the direction of the Home Minister, told the students that in the statement that they're giving to the police, because many of them consider that it is not specific to this incident, but it has a bearing on the well-being of students from particularly these dispossessed class. So the statements which are prepared by professors, teachers, or well-wishers, or relatives, or student friends may all be given, is what we've suggested, to the police to receive it and register them as statements related to this complaint. That's also happening. And therefore, what I want to assure all members here is I've reported back to the Home Minister after I visited AIMS this morning, spent about 1.5 hours with all of them. I have given a detailed report to the Home Minister, and he has clearly told me to assure the House that everything which is being put into the police complaint in terms of the larger and the incident-based statements will all be given a serious consideration. We are interested in making the universities a better place for students, particularly who come from difficult sections, socially deprived sections, so that the universities become a better place for them to study and be comfortable with. We sympathize, we are fully with all the MPs who've gone there. We will make sure, the family has also demanded that he was only son, there were two daughters. There are two daughters, one is a BSc nursing pass girl who's working as a nurse in a private hospital, and the other daughter is a B.Ed pass who's working as a teacher in some private school. The father desired that they be given some opportunity, job opportunities. The Home Minister has also very clearly said that he will consider the demand. I want to present this before the House and assure them that we have given the maximum attention and will continue giving it and ensure that the unfortunate incident is addressed and justice is given.
हमारे आरक्षण को धक्का मत दीजिए, लेकिन जिस समाज के तरफ से आज मांग हो रही है, डिप्टी चेयरमैन सर, हर समाज में इकोनॉमिकल बैकवर्ड क्लास की संख्या है और उनको आर्थिक निकष लगाकर, एक तो आर्थिक निकष पर आरक्षण नहीं दे सकते हैं। हाँ बिल लाओ ना, तो आप बोलिए बिल लाने के लिए बिल लाएंगे।